Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Rum and Cinema. Today, we're looking at Dave Made a Maze, now streaming on Prime. I am concerned because we didn't mention the movie once in our little pre-chat, so we'll see how this goes. But
I chalked it up to just like us being too consistent. We've done this every week for like for like a month.
Yeah, that's true.
Like we're gonna talk about it on Wednesday.
guys, we really need a break.
Normally it's like, oh my god, we watched a movie.
I know. We're going to take a break here soon. I got 2 episodes in the can. This one and Heretic hasn't come out yet, so I'm going to spread them out. But yeah, we're going to take a little break. All 3 of you listening are going to really notice it, and we'll be back. Just in time for summer blockbusters. We got Superman. What? We got fucking others. What? We got
The Minecraft movie?
Chicken Jockey. Light the house on fire. What do you do at home to like, just like light your house on fire?
No, trash your TV.
Trash, yeah. Kick through your TV. Yeah, is that gonna be the
Kiss
Rocky
the
Horror?
cats with a vacuum.
Is that the Rocky Horror Picture Show of our generation? The Minecraft movie?
Oh god.
No.
Isn't it though?
Is
Well, the problem is none of us have watched it. We don't even know if there are quotable lines or something.
Doesn't matter.
Chicken Jockey.
Chicken Jockey, dude. Whole
Flint
internet.
and Steel.
Fucking dig, probably.
There's another one. Oh, I Am Steve.
Oh god.
Others. What's a Rocky Horror Picture thing? I've never seen it.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's got the songs though. I don't know that it has lines.
Yeah, that's true.
It has-
and
it
then you
has
like you
lines.
throw bread at the screen for one thing, and then like you have confetti and forks or something, carrots.
How did that? Was that organic though, or was that planned? Right? Like, is this gonna turn into a Rocky Horror Picture Show? Because they'll just say "fuck it," come on and do like an interactive thing.
I don't know. Jack Black said, "Be nice" in the most recent theaters I've seen on the
chill
internet.
out.
Yeah. Yo, kids.
The Rocky Horror Picture thing was definitely organic. Like, I think people just if you haven't seen it, it's ridiculous. Like the movie is so cornball that people just love to watch it to,
Be a cornball.
Well,
Go
those
crazy.
yeah.
AI says the audience participation phenomenon associated with the Rocky Horror Picture Show began with its midnight showing, starting with a run at the Waverly Theater in New York on April 2nd, 1976. It evolved organically from fans yelling back lines, dressing in costumes, and interacting with the film. The first official Rocky Horror costume contest at the Roxy in 74 may have also been a factor.
There you go.
Cool. Fan-driven. Just like the wind beneath our wings.
Can't think of any of the lines. I'm not like a giant fan. I've seen it a couple times. We went to a Rocky Horror Picture Show in San Francisco. Like I don't think Taylor had seen the movie, and I had seen it like once.
This is your
Like,
first experience?
we did not know the phenomenon. We didn't know we were getting ourselves into.
Did you know that it's what you were signing up for though, and you just didn't know the scale?
Yes.
Okay.
Like we knew that it was like a sing along or like a talk along, and we're like, oh, that'll be fun. But like when we showed up and like everyone was in costume and people came prepared with like things to throw and stuff,
Oh, yeah.
we were like, oh,
You're
okay.
insane. This is like your whole
We
life.
don't know any of this.
What's a movie you would do that
There was
for?
like a live component too. Like people were up on stage.
This is
Like
what-
Dr. Frankenfurter was like up on stage performing with the movie.
This is what Coppola wanted for Megalopolis.
Exactly.
Is that true?
I mean, he wanted the
Right.
interaction. He wanted people to be able to ask questions to Adam Driver's AI.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wanted someone to come out and like ask the question when he was interviewing people.
What a visionary.
Ugh. I love the pitch meeting response to that. He just mumbles to himself. He's like, that would be the logistics alone.
We're gonna do it. What if he came into your house? Like it extended to home viewing? It's like somebody knocks on your door like 30 minutes in the movie. Hey, you're gonna need me in about 12. All right. Thanks.
I just zoom him in, put the laptop down at the bottom corner of the screen. They
Hey.
just have a Megalopolis hotline.
Hey. Oh, do you know they have a
What-
Hall & Oates hotline? Did you know that? Let me see if I can play
What are they
it.
doing? 12-hour shifts?
No, let me see if I can play it real quick. Let's see, where is it? Call and Oates. That's what it's called.
Oh,
Yeah. hang
someone came up with that, and they were like, "All right,
on. How do we make
what
money
will
off of
the
this?
hotline do?"
Call
Yeah.
Oates, your emergency Hall and Oates helpline. To hear one-on-one, please press 1. To hear Rich Girl, please press 2. To
You're a rich girl and you're gone too far, 'cause you know it don't matter.
Oh my god.
So that's a phone
That's
number you
pretty
can just
good.
call. That's pretty sick.
Get your emergency fix.
It's my emergency contact.
That's pretty good.
Ben got hurt at the gym. You're a rich girl. Hit 2 and put it by my ear.
Play it for me.
They're like, sir, this looks serious. Can you please? He died as he lived, committed to the bit.
He died doing what he loved. So let's talk about Dave Made a Maze. Came out in 2017. Written by written by Steven Sears and Bill Watterson. Directed by Bill Watterson, who has also done. Let's see. He directed 2 other things I've never heard of, and he wrote one other thing I've never heard of. He's an actor. He's in The Studio. Great show. He's in other things I haven't heard of. He played a couple voices in the God of War game series. Don't know which voices. It just says additional. It's probably like
Boy.
Not even billing.
like that kind of noise, probably.
Mm.
He was a backup musician number 2 in Jersey Boys. He was in Brooklyn Nine-Nine
Okay.
as Sinister Khan. LA Noire video game. Yeah, they got a lot of voice stuff. Main actor in this movie is Nick Thune, comedian. Probably recognize him with the big old beard. It looks like he's from Maine, but he's not. I don't think. He's also in Extract, Venom, Knocked Up, others. Mirat Rohit Kumbani plays Annie. Dave is the other guy. You might recognize her from The Lincoln Lawyer, the TV series. As far as that goes. James Urbaniak played Harry. I recognize him. He's in some fun shows I like. He's in Oppenheimer. He's in Fablemans. He's in American Splendor. He's also in that one TV show with it was on Hulu. It was Billy Eichner's show. That was really funny. Like Different People, I think it was called, or something like that. Let me find it real quick. But yeah, they're all who's in it. It's about a guy named Dave who builds a maze. What'd you guys think?
I want to hear Nate go first on this one.
Difficult People was the movie, the show. It's really good. It's on Hulu. Okay, Nate, go ahead. Dave Made a
You're
Maze.
just describing us. Yeah, I suggested this movie. I'd had it on my list from watching, seeing a trailer of it. It's weird. I both enjoyed myself watching it and thought it wasn't much of a story.
Yep.
I think it was just like a series of, it felt more like an art film kind of thing, like art film comedy. Like they just did creative things with like the set that were fun to watch, while just it felt like the story was like they were like, technically it has to have like a sequence of events happening, but like they don't actually matter at all. There's no like character. It's about the maze, really.
Yes. It feels like it's a premise script rather than a character script. Like they got the idea of like a guy building a maze that's like really intricate, and like that's a sweet idea, but it's like a sweet idea for like a series of YouTube videos. And I think if this was released that way, it would be sick.
It kind of felt like a series of YouTube videos.
Very student film.
You know, it's very modular, and they're moving from place to place, and they're just bits.
Yeah.
That, you know, logic doesn't matter. I mean, I think possibly my favorite bit was the completely isolated bit when they're at the dinner table.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
That was cool, and they like kept switching outfits they were wearing, and like the moment
like
was
the
the
background.
same. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, so I would say like I wouldn't recommend this movie to every person. I would recommend it to people that I specifically have in mind.
Yeah.
If you enjoy this kind of thing, I enjoyed myself.
What other movies do you think, like if a friend asked you, hey, what's Dave, if I like X, would I like Dave Made a Maze? What's the X that gets you to yes?
I don't know
Yeah.
because it's own it's extremely quirky, right? This is why I wanted Nate to answer first, because I was afraid that Nate was going to come in and saying he loved this movie because it's Nate's brand of quirk,
It is.
I think.
It is.
And I agree pretty much spot on with everything Nate said. This movie had great bits. It had me laughing at points. Just beautiful creative sets.
Very.
Like that was the enjoyment of the movie, was the little gag comedy and just looking at each of the sets.
Yep.
But the actual movie itself, there really wasn't much of one, right? It was mostly just an excuse to get across those bits and to show off the really, really creative set design and choices for scenes. So yeah, I pretty much agree spot on there.
It won the 2017 Omaha Film Festival Best Feature. It won the 2017 Florida Film Festival. It won the Academy of Science Fiction, Fantasy, and Horror Films 2018 Best DVD Blu-ray Release. So people liked it.
People did enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
I mean, I'll say, like, one thing that gets the point across, I feel like the only part where I was, like, bored / like not enjoying myself was the beginning of the movie, like, went on too long before the pre going into the maze. I was actually getting worried, like, particularly having recommended this movie. I was like, as we're watching it and like halfway into the time before they're in the maze, I'm like, can we do something?
I actually texted, I was 30 minutes into the movie just about, and I texted somebody saying, I think this is going to be the first movie I don't like in a long time.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Very student film.
And then it does pick up quite a bit.
Yeah, it's heartfelt. The acting's fine.
It's
the
good.
acting is very fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greg is played by Timothy Norwin, the bass player for OK Go, who have the best music videos I've ever seen, and just put out a new one called Love. Go check it out. It's unbelievable. So, the movie utilized scrap cardboard from an American Apparel factory in LA. Producer thought they had enough to last the full length. They ran out in 3 weeks. And American Apparel was like, we're not giving you any more. So they were right next door to a Solar City, which let them dumpster dive, and they paid for no cardboard during this whole production.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
That's pretty solid.
They had enough room for 2 of the maze rooms to be built at any one time. While one was being filmed, the other would be built for the next scene to be shot. The average lifespan of a room was 4 hours. So, like, yeah, I mean, the production part of this movie, I think, is more interesting than the movie itself for me. I'd like to watch it behind the scenes of how it was made.
There are behind the scenes on YouTube, because I got this on YouTube, and right after, the next thing was how they built the pipe gag.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, we watched that, and I was like, I enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed the movie. It was fun to watch.
Right.
So yeah, it was just yeah. I don't know how, like you said, a series of YouTube videos, I don't know if that would have got as much reach.
Sure.
Like, I don't know how else you present this other than a movie, but it's not a movie. It's just like
a
neat art piece.
Yeah, it's like a showcase of beautiful set design, really great creativity, and it does have funny moments.
It does.
Well, I was gonna say, and absurdist comedy. Like like I said, I really enjoyed I don't know if we'll go scene by scene, but like I think this will tell you, like, if I had to show a scene for the movie, like, will you enjoy the comedy? The portal, I'll just say, I didn't want to say the vagina portal. With the vagina portal, that cracked me up even on like the 5th time.
Yeah.
And 6th time, I was losing it. The more they did it, the funnier it got. Like, that's how you know if you enjoy this movie or not.
I know. I think they like built it and they're like, we got to bring that back so many more times. Like, they just immediately rewrote it. Let's come back to this. This is funny. Yeah. What made this movie work? I think set design is a big thing that we talked about. I really liked the production value. I would say it's kind of like South Park. Like, South Park is built on this, like, it's built on Maya 3D, which is like a multi-$1,000 animation suite, but they still use the sprites that look like cardboard cutouts, and like all the kids still look like cardboard, and like there's just this like homemade quality to it, but it still feels professional. I think is how I would describe the set design and production design, and I really liked. I think it'd be fun if this had some sort of cult following in 10, 15, 20 years, if they built like the rooms that you could just like walk through. I think that'd be really fun.
That was the first thing. Something Taylor said that I remembered was like, I just want to go.
Yeah.
Like, I want to visit this.
Yeah, the interactive.
That'd be tight. I don't want to watch a movie again.
I'm trying to be turned into a bag puppet.
To watching it again, because I think I was going to say something about it. I have every intention of getting very high and watching this movie again one more time.
That's fair.
Because I watched it completely sober, and there are definitely gags that were supposed to be, time stuff. Actually, I did. I was a little high, but not really. I'm just realizing because they did the thing that always seems to happen where, when Taylor particularly gets high, where the start of the movie happens again.
Oh yeah.
Because we watched Deadpool for the first time, like the original Deadpool. Taylor's pretty high, and when it cut back to that, she was like, "Wait, what's going on?" And I told her like the movie had just started and it had only been a minute.
You're the worst.
And it just seems to keep happening.
You're the worst.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So in this movie, when it cut back to him doing the interview, she was like, "Wait," and I was like, "We're halfway through the movie. It's okay."
So when you guys watch Paprika, you just tell her, "You just woke up from a nap. I don't know what you're talking about."
Oh, when we watch Paprika, I'm like, who knows which one this is?
Oh, I just want to listen to that song. They took it off Spotify, and I want that intro song back. Bring it back.
Oh,
it was
bring it
so
back.
Good. All right. What doesn't work in this movie?
the acting wasn't great. I think some of the characters are forgettable.
Yeah, story was a little weak. It's kind of like in Nebraska, there's the Platte River. It's pretty wide. There's not a lot of depth to it though. Like you can walk all the way across it and not be like above your waist. This is a movie. Like you look at the river from afar, you're like, oh, that looks pretty good. And then you really get into it, you're like, there's not much here. Like I saw it.
They have
it's
like they have so I think the first point where I'm like, I don't like this movie. But it was before they get in the maze, right?
Yeah.
Like we said, as soon as they get in the maze, it gets a lot better. But they just bring in this whole big cast of characters into the apartment, and there's like a Flemish couple, and it's like, why are they there? And then I'm waiting for the payoff of them being there, and there's nothing. I think they showed them in like one scene just having a picnic as they're running through the maze, and I'm like, that didn't land for me.
Yeah.
The payoff got me in the maze, but it was a long time for that.
It's a long con for a little tiny.
And then the homeless guy.
Yeah.
That was funny at the start because they brought him in because he's like, oh yeah, I know cardboard.
I know
I'm a
boxes.
cardboard expert.
Yeah.
But again, he didn't really do much. When they go into the maze, they have a little gag where he's like, well, everybody's gone. I'm gonna raid the fridge, and then so I don't know. Not all the characters landed for me.
Yeah.
Like Jane was annoying. A lot of them were just annoying to me.
Yeah.
And I think to a point they were supposed to be.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be annoying hipsters.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think that's kind of the idea is like, who do you surround yourself with when you're a creative person, and what does that make your output look like? And if you're surrounded by these people, your output is like a shitty maze that like you can't get yourself out of.
I do wonder, if that more would resonate with I don't know, other like indie filmmaker or creative types, if they're just like seeing stereotypes of like those couples.
Yeah. Oh, they come to like the first Friday art shows and like pick all the finger food and like, ooh, I get that, and then they never buy anything, and like they just walk around like, oh, I love this piece. This really speaks to me. They don't know what they're talking about. But art is for everybody.
I will say it's funny. I kind of agree. Like most of the characters were annoying, and also like it's not a lot of character development. Like Dave,
Yeah.
Dave's. I don't think Nick Thune is a great actor. This is the first movie I've seen
I
him in.
agree.
I actually love his stand-up.
Very funny.
Like he has one special that I'm like all about, and I was really excited to see him in this. And he was just kind of like stating, I like felt bad at some point because like Annie, Mira is like really actually acting.
Yeah.
Like she's the only one in this movie who's acting and trying to like put some pathos into her character.
Yes.
And everyone else is just being like, wee the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely stands out. Like a sore thumb, but like a sore thumb that like has its nail painted still. So you're like, that looks better than the rest of them at least.
Yeah.
Is there anyone when's the last time you were stuck creatively or like in your work life or in life? Like when's the last time you felt like Dave in the maze?
I mean, I think it's a pretty regular feeling,
Yeah.
at least for me.
Same.
You know,
I did like
so. Yeah, I feel like that part of the movie does resonate, but again, like even with the story and everything, I feel like the meaning of the movie, yeah, it's there and you know what it is, and you know, but it still feels shallow.
yes.
It's not, for as deep as the message is, it's not very impactful.
100%.
It's like, yeah, you know, they're trying to tackle a big subject, and I get it, but it's, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I still just enjoy the movie for the nice sets and everything. It didn't really make you think.
Not really.
Yeah.
No, it didn't make you like look back and like, oh, I can use this in my life and I can like, here's how I can overcome a hurdle like Dave did. No, it's just, you know, don't get your hand turned into cardboard. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
That was pretty sweet though. That little thing they had on his hand at the end, that was cool.
It was really
It looked
cool.
good. There's like so much of this film that like looks incredible, but then all the rest of it just brings it immediately back to like student film level. And you're like, what? How did you do that? How did you put so much time and effort into this thing? And then everything else just is like, hey. But that's the way it goes.
Oh, you mean the other element? I thought you meant a set. I was like legitimately, I was going to ask you. I can't think of a set that I was like brought me back to student like.
No, those are all like really
no,
good. But
just
then like they start talking.
Yeah.
Or like the story comes back.
Yeah,
Like,
the talking
oh,
part.
Yeah. Where are we
Fair
going, Dave? Cool.
Yeah.
What would you rate this movie? Hang on. Out of 5 boxes. What was the argument we had that one day in our Snap group about boxes? About lids or something?
Our
I
box is
honestly
flat.
can't tell if you're trying to bait.
No,
or
I
if
literally
you don't
can't remember. Our box is flat. Was that it?
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
what's the game with the words?
Code
Code
names.
names.
We were
Code
playing
names, yeah,
code names, and someone gave flat as a clue for box.
Yeah.
And I gave them endless shit.
Rightfully so. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Jake's
fine.
on the other side of this. So
Boxes are flat.
if you want to say.
I'm on. I think you can call a box flat. I think flat was a terrible clue to give for box.
Flattened, I would take better than flat. Flattened, I would lead me to box. Because like I mean, I worked in retail. You have to flatten boxes to put them in the dumpster or the recycling bin.
See, well, but Nate's thing is that once it's flat, it is no longer a box.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, a box can be flat. It's just not a very good clue to get somebody to guess box. Nate's thing is that boxes cannot be flat.
Oh, there was something about a lid though, wasn't there? Was there something about a lid? I remember I added that to the conversation.
I'm sure lid came into play.
Yeah, lid came in somewhere. I don't remember.
A box with a lid certainly can't be fucking flat.
Right.
If I could.
Is just
even
the
if I
lid
backtrack
a box?
a little on the other one. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. It's a bad clue. That's all I'm saying.
You're bad at your job. Figure it out.
Can we figure out? This was Gleason's bachelor party.
Yeah.
So what? 4 or 5 years later.
Yeah. Yeah. Our box is flat. Leave your comment below. Yeah. How many out of 5?
I think 3.
2.5.
It was okay.
I'm on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm on the edge between 3 and 4.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like it doesn't it's not the same comparison.
Yeah.
It's if I give it on like how much I appreciated it. It's like it's getting into 4 territory, but if you're like asking me to compare it to film, then I'm
Yeah.
like, it's not really, anything.
Yeah. It feels weird giving it a 3, but it feels weird comparing it to any other movie that I would give a 4
Yeah,
to.
yeah, exactly.
So I gave it a 5 out of 10. I put it below The Gorge, but above Venom: Last Dance.
I haven't seen The Gorge. I appreciate you putting it above Venom: The Last Dance.
Yeah. Yeah. Although Tom Hardy was 3 of those 4.
Mm.
Doing a lot of lifting in that movie. So yeah, Dave Made a Maze. The shortest episode of all time.
I agree. Well, and I think a big part of it is how visual
Yeah.
the appeal of this movie is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
we didn't
also
even go through it because god.
Yeah, well, I was just gonna say we also didn't go through it, and I think it's because there's not, to go through the storyline is, and actually I think we can do that real quick,
Okay, go for it.
right?
I
But
got it.
yeah, go for
recommended
it.
All right.
Girlfriend. Well, first there's a fun intro bit showing Dave just twiddling his thumbs on the week, like trying to be creative, home alone in his apartment. Then cuts to Annie coming home to their shared apartment. There's a cardboard maze on the floor that's, I don't know, like 4x6, and she's like,
Yeah.
hello, and
it's
Dave,
nice. It's a nice cardboard.
It's a
It is
cool
a- it
cardboard
is a-
structure. Yeah.
like I would have loved if I'd have built that as a kid.
Yeah.
But it's about the big enough for a human to lay down underneath of it.
Not Nick
And,
Thune though. Nick Thune's a tall guy.
Yeah, I could have fit, man. I don't think Nick Thune could have even fit in that maze.
Yeah.
And so Annie, Dave's girlfriend, comes in. She's like, hello. And Dave calls from the maze and is like, hello. And she's obviously confused. And he's like, I'm in the maze. And already, like, his voice is echoing. Like, I think I said something at this point of like, I know this is an absurdist film, but it's insane that no one's addressing the sound of Dave's voice. And it's insane. So he claims he's lost in the maze. Annie is clearly like just going along with this, like confused, but like seems like this kind of thing happens occasionally because she doesn't really freak out. She's just like, okay. I think she thinks he's having an emotional breakdown.
Yeah,
he
that's what
says
it seems
to
like.
call Gordon. Gordon is his friend. Gordon comes over and then invites a whole crew of characters that we were complaining about. Everyone's here just to see this. It feels like a bunch of, art types, like they just came to support their friend because he's being weird.
Yeah.
They keep asking him to come out, or just they're like, why can't we just tear down the maze? Anytime they touch the maze, earthquake sounds happen, and Dave freaks out. And so eventually they decide that they're going to rescue him. Things I didn't mention, like we mentioned, there's a lot of quirky characters, but in particular, one guy, Harry, brings a documentary crew. He's going to make a documentary about Dave's maze.
Yeah.
That was his first instinct.
Yeah.
He comes with a cameraman and a sound guy with a boom.
The boom.
Yeah, to make a documentary about Dave losing his mind and building this maze. So yeah, Dave can't get out. He says he's been in there for 3 days. Hasn't had any food and has used the restroom in 3 days. So they go into the maze. As soon as they go through the maze, it's immediately massive on the inside. No one is concerned about this. I mean, they're like, wow, but no one's losing their minds.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, it is bigger on the inside, just like you kept saying.
It's just this world.
That's exactly what you described. Crazy.
Yeah. And so, yeah, now we kind of get to the part that we were hinting at, which is like, now they go to find Nick in the maze. It's pretty much impossible to just like go scene by scene. It doesn't do it any justice. Like, they're going through this maze. They basically go from room to room in the maze. Every room has some gimmick, some like trick that the camera does to like create weird forced perspectives or cool props or so and so.
Yeah, like themes, like there's the card room, it's just cards everywhere. And have
Yeah.
you seen a horror movie, and it's like a gore horror movie called Cube?
No.
So Cube is these people get put into this multi-dimensional cube and they have to escape.
Oh.
And they go from room to, so you go into a room in a cube, and it's imagine a giant Rubik's cube,
Okay.
right? Only instead of 3x3, it's who knows the
Million
dimensions?
by
It's
million,
huge.
Yeah.
Sure.
So every time you're in one cube, there's 4 doors around you on the walls, one on each wall, a door on the floor and a door on the ceiling.
Damn.
And they're all trying to escape
By
this
the way,
hypercube.
Door on the Floor, great band name.
Oh, there we go. And but in Cube, it's kind of like a Saw kind of thing.
Ooh.
Each room is filled with deadly traps.
Nice.
And it's a very gory movie as they try and escape and get just obliterated by these traps.
Sick.
At this point in the movie, it kind of gave me Cube vibes.
Oh.
Not from the horror aspect, but from each room has a different theme, and they do start to become like, again, they're comical, they're goofy, they're made out of cardboard traps.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Hmm.
that was the only part I was going to mention in the summary of this, is that Nick has built traps. He did warn them. He told them not to come in because he put booby traps in. And again, it's all reading is very silly. And then they're kind of like exploring the maze and enjoying themselves, and like this kind of childlike wonder. Like the maze is magical. Like they go, there's a room where they like go into this tunnel and they come out another tunnel, and it's like they can't even tell how that happened. Like there's magical stuff going on. But they get to a room and they regroup a little bit, and then one woman steps on a booby trap, and she steps on something on the floor, like landmine like, and it shows below her, and it's like a Rube Goldberg machine, like very silly, like very intricate and very fun to watch. And then it cuts back, and like a cardboard axe cuts her head off. But when her head falls off, like confetti just bursts out of her head. There's no blood. It's just confetti, but everyone freaks out.
Yeah.
Like
All
her head
of the
fell off.
blood and gore and entrails is silly
It's craft
string,
supplies.
Yeah.
confetti, things like that.
The
It's
silly
all
string
silly.
later when it sprays all over.
Like
It's hilarious.
It's like a Party City
but
had
it-
an earthquake. Yeah.
Yeah. But like, yeah, I remember the line where they run from that room, and they're confused about the confetti as well. And they're like, do you think she's dead? And so well, her head fell off, so I'm gonna say she's dead. Yeah, so then urgency's up a little bit, because this is a deadly labyrinth, even though it's like all completely made of cardboard, all craft supplies, whimsy, but people are dying. A couple more people die as they're searching for Dave. They find Dave, and he knows the maze a little more, and kind of they're leading them, but he doesn't know how to escape either. He's completely lost. They explore 3 more places. There's a great bit where they all turn into sack lunch puppets.
Yeah.
That was good.
It's amazing. And eventually they realize that to escape, they have to get to the center of the maze. Dave has to complete the maze by building a power source and then destroying it. And that's the end of the movie.
Dun dun.
They destroy it, and it just falls apart, and they're all just laying on the floor in the cardboard.
Yeah.
None of
And
the
then
dead
they all-
bodies, we noted.
And what?
None of the dead bodies
Yeah.
were in the piles of cardboard, we noticed.
And then they all
just clean up the cardboard.
They clean up the cardboard in silence, and Dave still has his cardboard hand.
Yep.
He does.
That didn't go away. I kind of expected it to.
I know. That's kind of funny.
No, it's all real somehow.
That's Dave Made a Maze.
Yeah, like I said, like it's not worth describing any of the rooms. Like I said, like it's a purely visual. There's like optical illusions. There's, I don't know. It's all fun.
Like if I'm recommending this movie to somebody, it's certainly not on the basis of the acting or the normal things you would recommend a movie for, right?
Right.
You're recommending this movie because, hey, you should check out the beautiful sets and the creativity that went into this. The cardboard, Rube Goldberg, like Nate said, right? It's just wacky, the stuff that they did with the cardboard. And it looks so cheap, but so professional and,
Yep.
So that's what you're recommending this movie for.
Hell
And the comedy type.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You asked what I would recommend. This isn't helpful because it's also a movie we wouldn't have seen, but I did mention it to you guys. The movie Mind Game
Yeah.
is very similar to this in that there's not really a story. It's just a bunch of visual vignettes. That one's animated, but same deal. You're not watching it for the story. You're watching it to see it.
For sure. Totally true.
Yeah.
It reimagines classic 80s adventure films with a modern comedic edge and higher body count. That's how this movie is described. Sure.
Yeah. I was completely sold on the trailer, and I was expecting there to be more stories. So I would say if you watch that trailer and you're on board, then I would just warn them that there's not much of a story and say enjoy yourself.
Yeah, imagine an hour and 20 minutes of this. Whatever you just saw in the trailer. Yeah.
Exactly. That's all the context that you get.
So last year I watched all the Fast and the Furious movies. This year I'm going to do all the Saw movies. That was my franchise of choice.
And then top it off with The Cube.
Yeah, apparently.
I realized I haven't seen that movie, but I've seen several scenes from it.
Okay.
Because they're iconic madness. There's a scene where they get these things come and basically cut the person into layers.
Ugh.
And then they slide down. It's sci-fi Saw gore. It's madness.
And it's in 97, so how good is it gore wise? Does it hold up?
I remember that scene is pretty good.
Okay.
I haven't seen because there's Cube and I remember there's Cube 2 Hypercube.
Hypercube. Sick, dude.
Yeah, because it's one thing to escape from the cube, but the hypercube's in 4 dimensions. How do you get out of that?
Hey, what's a rectangle? What's a 3D rectangle called?
A rectangular prism.
Okay, that's what they should have called it. Cube 2, rectangular prism. Because if you put 2 cubes next to each other, what do you get? A rectangular prism. Anywho, Dave made a maze. Yeah, maybe go check it out. Go watch the trailer. If you like what you see, get ready for an hour and a half of that. If you don't like what you see, move on. You won't miss anything. The game is called Ben Made a Game.
Nice.
All right. I get to play also.
Did you start with the name and then shoehorn a concept?
1000%, yes. But it kind of works out.
I mean, it doesn't even force you into a concept. He can just do whatever he wants.
Yeah. I had the name first. I had the name 3 days ago, and then 10 minutes before we got on, I came up with the game. We're going to play a connection game where one of us says a movie, and then the next person will have to say a movie that is either including the same actor, director, writer, theme, or part of the title, as in Fast and the Furiosa, a Mad Max story, that kind of style. The order will be me, Jake, Nate. I'll go first. In Bruges.
Oh, we're not going to be good at this game.
No, we're really not.
So you can do Colin Farrell. You can do Brendan Gleeson.
No, I got something.
You got this, Jake. You got this.
Does it have to be TV or movie?
I can't think of another.
Anything?
Oh, did he do?
Got it.
He didn't do Boondock Saints, did he?
Nope.
All right, I'm out.
That's strike. All right, Nate.
So I can just say a movie. I don't have to do the name, the title.
No, you can just do a movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 Billboards in Ebbing, Missouri.
Okay, so you're doing the director and writer right there.
I was doing Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage is not in Bruges. It's another. It's another dwarf.
No, that's fucked up.
Yikes! Nate doesn't see color, but he does see height.
Right.
Nate hasn't seen In Bruges in several years.
All right, I'm gonna go Zombieland. Woody Harrelson is in 3 Billboards, and he's also in Zombieland. Nate, Jake, you're back. 3 strikes and you're out.
Oh.
You got one already.
Zombie Land Before Time.
Zombie Land Before Time. I love that. Land Before Time, Nate.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah, good luck.
First of all, get fucked. Second of all, probably that may be the movie I have watched the most in my life.
Land Before Time?
Yeah, obviously very front loaded to when I was, I don't know how old, but
I think mine was Brave Little Toaster. That was my.
I think, Land Before Time was my watch it over and over movie.
That's a good one. We should show it to Owen soon. He's watching Encanto and Coco all the time. So we get a lot of good songs. And Moana. He just loves Lin-Manuel, apparently. All right, Nate, we buffered enough for you. Land Before Time.
Oh, I already have my answer.
What is it?
It's gonna follow the same theme and go fuck yourself on getting anything but a title. Land Before Time Masters.
Time Masters?
Yep.
Land Before Time, The Master. Oh, no, Masters. Wait, Master and Commander.
It's Time
Masters and
is the
Commander.
movie. There you go. Fair enough. This is the only part of the game Jake and I can do.
I'll give you a hint of who's in that movie if you want.
All right.
Russell Crowe.
He's a gladiator.
There you go.
Oh God.
Wait, did I get that right?
Russell Crowe?
Yeah, it is Master and Commander. All right, nice.
Okay.
Gladiator. Who else is in Gladiator?
Boy, I wonder if there's another movie by the same director.
Oh yeah. Wait, am I crazy?
Are you crazy?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Megalopolis?
Yep, you're crazy. That's wrong.
I don't fucking know, man.
It's a good
We're
try.
looking for Gladiator 2.
We're looking for Gladiator 2, yeah.
Oh, I thought I wasn't gonna go there.
I also, because I thought about that for titles. Because I'm like, well, I don't want
No.
to say whatever title 2.
I would have knocked you out for that.
Sequels are bullshit.
Strike for Nate. Strike for Jake. Gladiator, I'll go with Joker, because Joaquin Phoenix is in both.
See, you fucked me up because that's who I was trying to think of. Because he plays the
Joe
Emperor,
Kwan?
right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was trying to think who that was, and I can picture him, so I might have gotten it.
Joe Kwan.
So I'm up after Joker.
Yep.
Walk the Line.
Ooh. I walk the line because you're mine. I walk the line. Oh, yeah, dude. Just love little Johnny. I fell in to a burning ring of Nate. He doesn't know this movie, so he's thinking really hard, but he can't think of another movie that starts with line or stars Joaquin Phoenix, even though we've seen like 10 of them.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that aspect. All right, Joaquin Phoenix.
This guy.
That was a cheap ploy for more time. Now he's here. It didn't pan out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Joaquin Phoenix.
It's fine because I'm still blanking.
Are you serious? You can't think of a Joaquin Phoenix movie?
It took me way longer than I'd like to admit to think of Walk the Line.
Okay. That's a good pull, though. I mean, we watched
is
one on the
a good pull.
podcast.
I'm sure we've watched plenty on the podcast.
We
He
have
just
watched
blends
so many
in-
movies
He
on the
blends so
podcast.
effortlessly into his roles,
Yeah.
you know. I don't know, man.
Taking a strike?
Yeah.
All right, it's 2 strikes. I'm going to go with Signs.
Solid.
Yeah. Jake?
I may be remembering this wrong. Passion of the Christ.
Mel Gibson directed it.
All right.
All right. Nate?
Okay. I can do this one. What's it called?
Well,
It'd
Easter
be easier
Sunday.
if you had seen Passion of the Christ.
Highlander.
What's the connection there?
That's Mel Gibson.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
Nope.
I'm thinking of the wrong movie. Then I'm thinking
I
of
know what you're
he is the
thinking.
Highlander. What's that called? Not the sci-fi. The Scottish rebellion.
Oh, my God. Braveheart?
Yeah, that one.
No, I like Highlander. I've never That took me a second
All right, Nate's out.
because I thought this when you said Highlander, I'm like, ooh, good one.
My ears perked up.
I wasn't confident until Jake gave me support.
Yeah. Well, he was wrong too. So Nate got 3 strikes. He's out. Down to me and Jake. Mel Gibson was in he directed Passion of the Christ. So I'll do another one he directed. It's called The Beaver. Helen Hunt is in it. I'll give you that clue.
And Ben's just flexing.
That's not gonna help. He chose something that he's like, this fucker doesn't know any Beaver movies.
Nope.
This is why Ben doesn't play the games with us.
The Beaver Ridge.
Beaver Ridge. Let's see an IMDb.
I'm guessing.
Beaver Ridge.
That's just a guess at a movie.
2012 came out in
That's
2012.
Oh, yes. I'm like, if there was a movie.
Oh no, sorry, that was River Ridge. It came up when I searched Beaver Ridge. Beaver Ridge, not a movie. Dang, good try.
All right.
All right. I took round 1. Jake, you can go ahead and start.
Oh, wait. Before we move on, I think it's called 100 Beavers.
Yeah, it's the Canadian silent
Hundreds
film.
of Beavers.
Hundreds of Beavers.
Yeah.
That looks pretty good. Wouldn't have counted.
Could have pulled that one out.
I wouldn't have given it to you.
What?
That would have been pretty good.
It's got a flow into the movie.
You wouldn't have respected pulling hundreds of beavers.
No. I would,
Oh,
though.
wow.
Yeah. Spring Break 98, my brother. All right, Jake, pick a movie.
How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh. Nate, there's an easy one for you.
It's not.
It's one you don't want to do, but you should.
I won't do sequels. I refuse.
Well, you're going to get a strike.
No, because I can come up with one of these actors.
I can name 2 of them.
I can't name any of them, but I can hear the voice of the dad. And I
Yeah,
might be able to come up with it.
pretty good voice. Has a really quotable line in another movie.
Keep talking.
Nope. The title's a number. That's my last clue.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the right movie, but I was thinking
7?
No, close.
All right.
I was thinking the movie was called This Is Sparta. I was like, what is he talking about?
That's who it is.
Gerald
I
Butler.
blew my shot.
No, but I was
Yeah.
gonna go with Jay Baruchel, and This Is the End. Everybody's in that movie, so you can just guess the name. You'll probably get it right.
For This Is the End.
Yep. Just throw a dart at 2000s comedy, and you'll hit one.
It's definitely just like stage fright with the game, because every time it's not my turn, I'm like, yeah, I got something.
Yeah. Well, I was for How to Train Your Dragon. Last episode, you rattled off like 4 because you were trying to think of one specific voice actor in it, and you were rattling off like Christopher Mintz-Plasse and this, and so like, yeah, I'm like, he knows multiple people that are in it.
No, he's looking at IMDb.
All right, mid 2000s comedy.
Yep. You're probably gonna get it right.
Elf.
I don't think so.
Actually, almost certainly not.
Yeah. You named someone who's in the movie, Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
I was gonna say, dude.
He's
Oh,
in
okay.
Superbad. Yeah, it's the one with Michael Cera, Danny McBride, James Franco, Seth Rogen, Jonah Hill, Where the World Ends.
I just recently rewatched that.
Yeah,
like,
it's really
this
funny.
year. Yeah,
Really funny. And Jay Baruchel plays one of the main.
and a bunch of like random other actors.
Emma
They get
Watson,
a bunch of
Ariana.
cameos.
Michael Cera.
Yeah,
That's because I've never seen that movie. I
Oh.
remember you guys always telling me to watch it.
Yeah.
And I knew it had a ton of like cameos,
Tons.
and I'm like, okay, Will Ferrell loves those little
I
cameos.
know, you would think so.
no,
Yeah. All right, 2
he
strikes.
should have been in it.
Or one
It's
strike
probably
each.
a scheduling conflict.
Probably for Elf. 1 strike each.
Yeah.
Nate, you're going off This Is the End. After we just named everyone that's in it. Yeah, super bad.
Yeah.
The Skeleton Twins.
What's the connection?
Bill Hader.
Bill Hader. I got one lined up, baby.
The worst movie that
that's right.
she was in.
All I can think of is Bill Hader TV shows.
Close.
Mm.
He's in one for sure I can think of right now.
I can think of one for Bill Hader off the top of my head,
The other person
and a
in...
few for the actress.
Yeah, do you want the actress?
Who's the actress?
No.
Kristen Wiig. You won't get it.
Bridesmaids.
Nice. All right, Nate, Bridesmaids.
Barb and Star go to. I want to get the ending right for you. For the Barb and Star go to Vista Del Mar.
Who's in that one? Is it Melissa
What?
McCarthy? Who's in that? Or is it Kristen Wiig?
Kristen Wiig.
Okay. I've never seen that movie or heard of it. So.
I assumed you were going to jump to Melissa McCarthy.
I do too.
That seems like the easier
I
thing
should
to
have.
do.
I should. Yeah, I should do it for fun. But
Wonder.
well, I'm trying to make it hard too.
That was good. Wonder Woman 1984. Kristen Wiig was in that,
Yeah, now we're just on Kristen Wiig.
but we opened it
Shit,
up
I had another one in the chamber.
to a huge list now.
Ah, got it.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Jake's
The new Snow White movie, is it just called Snow White?
It is Gal Gadot.
Okay. Snow White.
Gal Gadot.
Oh wait, is that a TV show or a movie?
That's a great question. Let's guess and find
No,
out.
no, no. I just watched something with the actress
Oh, Rachel
in Snow
Ziegler.
White. Yeah. What?
Oh, I know one for her.
Oh yeah.
Ah, well, Justice League. Like,
Okay.
I want to know what I just watched, but I can't pull up IMDb.
That's fair. I'm gonna go with The Accountant with Ben Affleck.
I think part of the problem too is I try to think of the specific movie. Is I'm like, oh yeah, this movie, and then instead of thinking of any other movie, I'm too focused on getting this
You
one.
get stuck. I know it sucks.
Yes. Like I'm in a maze.
Oh shit. That was deep.
It's My Boy's Wicked Smart.
Oh yeah. Matt Damon. He's a janitor. You like apples?
That is Ben Affleck, doesn't it?
Sure does.
It is.
He wrote it.
It is.
It's filmed where?
And it's called
Filmed at Habit. You like apples? How you like them apples?
It's Not a Beautiful Mind.
No, that's Russell Crowe.
It is
Bad Mike Gardening.
what? Oh, Good Will Hunting.
Yeah. Good job.
We will go with Ocean's 11.
Oh, that's a good one. I will go with. I feel like I'm giving Jake all the hard ones. Feel bad, but The Descendants, written and directed
It
by
would
Alexander
be-
Payne. George Clooney's in it. That's the connection.
What you call it fairness that you do in like poker or board games? You should probably like alternate.
I know,
the
shit.
order.
Yeah, always following and then Nate getting mine. It's like, hope you know fucking cartoons.
We're gonna reverse on Nate's go.
I can't think of a Clooney film. Well, wait. The Expendables.
Nope,
Damn. Okay.
close. That's
Well,
two
he has a
strikes.
lot of
Wow,
old-
I'm like, you can't
that's
think
a
of
lot
a
of old
single
action
other
dudes.
Clooney film.
Well, let's see, Nate. Your turn. You're not gonna do Ocean's 12 or Ocean's 13. So which one are you gonna pick?
I will not. You're right.
I know.
Wolves.
Whoa.
Haven't even seen it.
Bullet Train. Brad Pitt.
Yep. All right, Brad Pitt time.
Mm. Mm. How
How
many strikes do you have? One or two?
One.
Okay.
I was hoping you would do Ocean's
Fight
12.
Club.
Why? What Ocean's 12?
So I was going to do Ocean's 12 Angry Men.
I like
Ah.
that. You said Fight Club. I will say
Yeah.
A Complete Unknown. Edward Norton.
Hulk.
Ooh.
No Chalamet pivot.
Shit.
He
Ang Lee
refuses
direct
to
that?
say Dune.
Risky move for me.
Did Ang Lee direct
I-
Hulk? That's the real question.
He did. Ang Lee did direct Hulk.
But did he direct the Edward Norton one or the Bruce Banner one?
He directed the Edward Norton one.
So then Brokeback, right? Didn't he do Ang Lee did Brokeback? I'm gonna
I
fact
don't
check
know
that.
that.
That's my official guess. I'm fact checking it right now. He did.
You also could have just said it, and we'd have been like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, but I'd feel bad because people.
Otherwise, Ben won't lose.
Yeah,
He has to check himself.
he did the original Incredible Hulk with Bruce Banner, so I will take the strike on that.
Wait, no. Yeah,
he did.
that's with Edward Norton.
Now Edward Norton's the second. Hulk.
Oh, there's one
Yeah.
before that.
Yeah.
I lied to you.
It's fine. I would have lied to
I'm
you.
not-
that was
Like,
really bad.
There's another bad Hulk.
Yep, there are. All right.
The
forgot
first
about
one
that.
was because it was like 3 hours long, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
It's
Felt like it.
terrible.
All right.
Yeah.
1-1. Nate, what movie are you starting with?
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
All right, the number 23, Jim Carrey.
Oh wait, we're supposed to reverse directions.
No,
right?
it's only you and me.
No,
'cause
it's still
only
you
one
two,
strike
yeah.
each.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I have it. No, great one.
Jim Carrey.
Cable Guy.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, which is Jim Carrey for a
Um,
while. That's what.
Matthew Broderick's in The Producers. I'm just gonna say. I think he is in the remake of The Producers, but I'm gonna go with Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Okay. What is he in?
Succession, which doesn't count.
Back to the Future.
Who's in it? I don't
I'm
know.
Wrong actor.
Now let's see. Back to the Future.
I was thinking of Michael J. Fox, but that's not
Oh.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
No, that's Matthew Broderick and
Yeah.
the guy from Succession who's like the fuck up son.
I didn't even know that, but I
Yeah.
can see it.
Isn't that all of them?
Kind of. Leah Thompson in both. You might have accidentally gotten it. Look,
Yes, Ben's trying to help me out.
I really am. Nope. Okay. Good try. Good try. 2 strikes for Nate. I will go next. I will go with Django Unchained.
See, I gotta try to think of something to like fuck you up instead of
I
just
know.
coming up with something, just surviving.
It's tough. You can get me pretty quick though.
Hell, I can't think of it right now. Pulp Fiction.
Unbreakable. Oh, Bruce Willis.
When you say him, I know him. Who else is? Oh, Samuel.
Mm-hmm.
The Avengers.
Ooh, toughie. I'm gonna go with A Scanner Darkly, Robert Downey Jr.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
RDJ also, right?
Yeah.
Oppenheimer, RDJ.
I should have watched that. I know it was like 20 actors.
Wait, you
in
haven't seen Oppenheimer?
I haven't seen Oppenheimer.
Oh my god, it's unbelievable.
Didn't we do an episode on Oppenheimer?
Probably.
No, we didn't.
Probably not.
Probably because I didn't watch it.
It's unbelievable. It's my second favorite 3-hour movie.
I swear we did an episode on Oppenheimer. I thought we did Barbenheimer.
Yeah, didn't we? It feels like something we
If
would have
did, then I admitted I didn't watch it. I saw Barbie.
done.
Fuck.
You should watch Oppenheimer. It's really good.
It's good.
It's the second best 3-hour movie I've ever seen.
It's too long.
It's not. It feels
That's
so
the
right.
thing. I kept hearing people saying
Third best.
it's not that good.
I think it's better. I think The
Like,
Brutalist was better.
that was boring.
I think The Brutalist was better, but just barely.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna keep going with RDJ and say Iron Man.
Okay.
Until like
Do the wheels fall off? I'll go with Chef, directed by what's his face? Happy, whatever his name is.
Yep.
My name is Chef. I think John Leguizamo's in that.
Nope, that's a show. Is that the guy who plays the chef?
That's Happy. I can't remember his name. Jon Favreau. I think he put up the insurance money to get RDJ back on films for Iron Man. And he's like the reason
Something like that.
he's back, yeah.
He's the reason Nate hates movies now. It's all the domino effect from Iron Man.
Yeah, it's the butterfly
That's
effect.
true.
Nate?
Just trying to think of a movie with chef in it.
Didn't need an answer.
It's my
Yeah, because I'm like, Chef was the one with the street cook.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, any actor there is out.
You'd be shocked.
I got nothing. The actress, like, I know she's in if I'm thinking of the right person, that she's in the Chess.
Well, let's just go through who's in this.
Go.
So John Leguizamo, he's in Encanto, plays Bruno. He's also in The Happening.
Like,
ScarJo is the actress you're thinking of. She's in a lot of movies.
really?
Yep. RDJ's in it,
Wow.
and so is Jon Favreau.
I forgot she was in it.
Yeah. It's a great movie. Great soundtrack. Chef. All right, 2 strikes for Nate. Or is that 3?
I think that was 3 strikes.
All right, Nate, you go first. Last round.
Scarlett
One of you guys get it,
Johansson.
it's 2 points.
Wow.
If I get it, it's 1 point. That way you can tie. And we'll go Nate, me. No, Nate, Jake, me.
All right. The unbearable weight of talent. The unbearable weight of what a fucking
Massive
mind
talent.
movie. Oh, massive talent.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Nick Cage.
Nick Cage. I'm here for your talent.
Cage and what's his name?
Pedro.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal.
Oh, nice.
Pedro.
Okay. Again, I'm stuck on that stupid fucking movie with the where they steal the Declaration, but I can't
The
think of it. Oh,
Declaration of Independence has a map on the back.
We just watched Andy Samberg's Nick Cage
Oh, yes.
SNL, like a compilation of them.
They're
because
so
Taylor
good.
hadn't seen it.
I think that's half my
Calm
impressions.
down!
Half my impressions are just watching other people do impressions and doing those impressions.
It's Andy Samberg's Nick Cage
Yeah.
impression.
Where you go?
That's how
I can't think of the name of that movie, so I'm gonna say The Wicker Man.
Oh, The Wicker Man. That's a good one. National Treasure is the movie you're thinking of, so I'll say that one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That is genuinely a good movie.
It's a great movie. They're apparently working on a 3rd one. And, okay, pause. There's another podcast called Pablo Torre Finds Out. He's a sports guy, but he does like really fun, interesting stories. He went to school with a guy who was a lawyer for the Southern District of New York. And they prosecuted this group of people who were stealing dinosaur bones from Mongolia and selling them. And one of the bones was purchased by, unknowingly stolen to him, but Nicolas Cage owned one of the like heads of the Tiberius Rex that they had. It's 45 minutes on
I wonder if
YouTube. Look it up.
that's
It's great.
why they, because that's like a joke, like a story joke about Nick Cage buying a dinosaur skull. I wonder if that's how they found out.
I think so.
That he bought that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's awesome. But somebody was joking that should be National Treasure 3. Is him getting the dinosaur head back to
Retrieving it.
Mongolia. We need to get this stolen animal back. I think he's actually a Coppola, if I remember right. Go ahead, Nate. Figure out who you're going to say.
It's your
Wait, I thought it was you.
I said
next.
National Treasure.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Con Air.
Con Air.
I want to
Con
also
Air
not
Bud.
give Jake a chance. Oh,
Con Air
we got the
Bud.
title. Nice.
Damn, that's really good.
It's so satisfying when there's one.
Plus, now you got to remember who the fuck was in Air Bud, because I don't know.
No, there's no.
Nicolas Cage is the nephew of Francis Ford Coppola, director of Megalopolis. You said Air Bud? Fuck.
Yeah. That dog did have other roles.
He had so many roles. Air Bud 2. I'm pretty sure is what it's called. Let me double check.
Wait, are we doing that off of the dog? Because I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be the same dog.
Yeah,
not-
no way it's the same dog.
It's not. There's no Air Bud 2. I got
not
to
called
strike.
Airbud 2.
I got to strike. All right, Nate.
All right.
Got Ben with air. That's you forgot. You have to pick shit movies.
Shit
You
kid
have to pick
movies.
you have to pick just objectively stupid things.
Yeah. And but not so bad that we've had to have watched them like Megalopolis. Like you have to pick like mid shit.
Yeah, like just slop.
Slop. Yeah. All right, Nate. Air Bud. Go ahead. Go for it.
Oh shit! I forgot I had to do that.
Yep. If it gets to Jake, then he restarts it. But let me look who's in Air Bud. You know, Air Bud is the original Air Bud came out in '97. The second one's called Golden Retriever or Golden Receiver.
It was a football one.
Yeah, Golden
He
Receiver.
played football instead.
Wow, there's oh that guy's in it. Okay. Yeah, that's who directed it.
Nate's just trying to think of a movie that starts with Bud.
I am. That's all it.
Or Buddy.
No, I got nothing.
Yeah. All right, strike each. Nice job, Jake.
Trying to work at Train to Busan.
Air
Airbud Train to Busan.
That's a stroke, I'm pretty sure.
That's the reason I didn't say it.
Yeah.
Who is in Air Bud?
Air Bud is starring Norm Snevely playing Michael.
Wait. This is out of nowhere.
Michael Jeter plays him.
Is a guy in Airbud also in The Mighty Ducks?
I don't think so. Let me look. Not the main star that I saw. Like one of the kids,
Alright.
maybe? Is that who you're thinking?
No, I just kind of pictured his face and thought maybe he was in Airbud.
Kevin Zegers was probably the kid. Nope. There's one name that looks familiar. Bill Cobbs was also in The Shining, I believe.
All right.
Let me see.
it's-
No, he wasn't. He's somebody else. I've seen him though. Why do I know his face? Demolition Man. He was in that. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He played an old man. Damn, this is gonna bother me. Where did I see him? Was he Dr. Sleep? No. Oh, yeah, he just looks familiar. One of them faces, you know. Sorry, who's up? Nate? Jake. Sorry, Jake's got a new
setting
one.
it for us.
Yep.
I'm picking a new movie.
You are.
I had one in mind that I was going to pick. Oh, along the same lines,
Uh-oh.
maybe, sort of.
Uh-oh.
Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings. Ooh, John Candy.
Okay.
I've actually watched
I
that
was like,
movie.
I know that I didn't know who he was, but I know he's somebody.
I'm going to say The Great Outdoors with John Candy. By the way, if you have not seen John Candy movies, go watch them all. They're unbelievable. So funny. I did a run this summer of them. It's last summer. Winter.
Whatever.
I think if I could
Time
think of a
of year.
movie like that. Just
There's so
yes,
many.
Like that might be a John Candy movie.
So many. One involves modes of transportation, and one involves a family name.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Nailed it.
I'll shamelessly take Ben's hints.
I've gotten my fair share.
Yeah. John Candy. Big guy.
I don't know any.
Strike.
I-
We all got one.
Yeah, I'll take the strike. I just keep thinking of Chris Farley stuff.
Dan Aykroyd was also in The Great Outdoors, so I will say Ghostbusters.
Du-du-du-du-du.
Go with Caddyshack.
Caddyshack?
Oh, you're getting the fact check.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. I don't know Caddyshack that well.
That's Bill Murray.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was thinking Dan Aykroyd. I was like, he's not in Caddyshack. Bill Murray definitely is in Caddyshack, yeah. Actually, directed by one of the Ghostbusters also. Harold Ramis.
Hmm.
Fun.
Wait, Ghostbusters or Caddyshack?
Caddyshack is directed by
Oh,
one of
it's
the
directed
Ghostbusters
by-
also. So it's a double.
There you go.
All right, Jake.
That's how I meant it.
Wait. Oh,
Um,
that was another
yeah.
strike.
What?
I was out. I took a strike.
You only have one strike though.
Yeah, you're back.
Oh,
You're back.
back to starting a new movie.
No, you're
No, you
Oh,
just not
all
kicked
right.
out
What are we
until you
on?
get
What are we
three
on? I
strikes.
thought I was out for the round.
Caddyshack with Bill
Caddyshack.
Murray.
Caddyshack with Bill Murray.
Bill Murray. He's in a lot of one director's movies.
A lot of what movies?
One director
Well, a particular director.
Oh, Wonder.
with a very particular style.
There's also a lot of other people in Caddyshack. At least a couple pretty famous ones.
Oh,
Yeah, you got it, Jake.
that's the.
You got it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh yeah, that's the Caddyshack. Yeah, that's Caddyshack.
Oh my
Yep.
god. I can't even hear that. I can hear Gleason doing that.
That's about it.
That opens up so many movies.
I don't know his name though.
Who?
Whoever did that.
Bill Murray.
Oh,
Who?
that was Bill Murray.
Yeah, that was Bill Murray.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No, it's not.
No, that's
Oh,
I
know who it is.
yeah, but again,
I just don't want to tell Jake.
He's not in many other
I-
movies I can think of.
it's not gonna. I can think he's in Community.
Yeah, he's in Community. That's all I can think of.
What?
Yeah, what other movies is he in? Oh, I know now. Okay.
What
yeah,
other
yeah.
movies is Chevy
Okay.
Chase in?
Yeah, I got it.
Like every movie in the fucking 80s?
Yeah, that's true.
Groundhog Day.
Actually,
Well, that is Bill Murray.
yeah, Bill Murray. I got that. I'm gonna go with Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. Bill Murray's in that.
Okay. So now we're going with The Grand Budapest Hotel.
Nice, directed by Wes Anderson. How much of a
The
Wes head
Incredible
are you?
Life
Jake's cat looks
of
like a
Henry
statue.
Sugar.
That's a good one. That's a deep cut. I'll go with Asteroid City.
Her.
Pivot. That's a Joaquin.
What's the rule on movies that we've already
Do it.
We haven't said it.
Hasn't been during
the
this.
Avengers?
Oh,
Alright.
you mean? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
okay,
fine.
okay. We just always circle back to the Avengers.
Yeah. How many steps does it take to get to the Avengers?
Right.
What was that one we
Like
just?
just go all the way to Avengers: Infinity War, and you're almost certain to be right.
Chef.
Fuck.
Got it once. I named a bunch of people in it. Will he get him again?
Oh fuck! I had the IMDb of the guy you brought up
That's
too,
crazy. There's so many
because
people in
I
this
just wanted
movie
to know
too.
how his name was spelled. Fuck it, Black Widow.
Okay. You can do it.
I don't want to say another Avengers, but that's all I can think of.
There's an actress that we've seen in a couple movies that we've done on the podcast
In Black Widow.
in Black Widow. Very good actress. In a movie Nate just admitted he hasn't seen.
Well, that explains why I'm confused.
I don't remember who's in that.
Taking a strike. Or are you going to go
Yeah.
ScarJo pivot?
I mean, there's still ScarJo picks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was trying to think of, but I said I don't want to pick
Oh.
another Avengers.
Oh, I got you.
And I can't
Yeah,
think of
that's
what
fair.
else she's in.
That's fair.
That's fair.
She's in Sing.
But yeah, I'll take the strike. Then.
All right, strike two. I was getting you to Florence Pugh,
Yeah,
who's
I
also
wouldn't have got
in
there.
Midsommar.
Is that?
Yep, it is.
Yeah, Hereditary, right?
Yep, Hereditary. Ari Aster.
Yeah.
Nice. Jake Ari Aster. With Hereditary.
Or
I took
or
a strike.
You only have two strikes.
You Two
I
strikes.
see. Oh, okay. I thought when you got a strike, it always goes to a 1v1.
No,
okay.
it's only until you get 3 strikes. Then you're out.
Hereditary.
You just said that.
I just said Hereditary.
Oh, okay. You said that. Okay.
It's okay.
It's fair. You tuned out. He thought he was out again.
Yeah, I get it. He was trying to figure out what to watch next would be for him.
Oh, the one.
The remaining Ari Aster movie.
We did as a
The one that
podcast.
we watched,
Yep.
and it was fucking weird.
You know who was in it? This is the movie I thought Nate was going to get earlier when we were talking about Joe Kwan.
Ben's getting worked up. He's stimming. I mean, I'm sitting here.
I'm not gonna think of it. I know the guys.
Bo?
Bo is afraid.
Yeah.
I was like, I knew it had the name in it, and I'm like, if I can remember the name, the rest will click instantly.
For sure. All right, well, that's 3 strikes. Nate, Jake, good try. I'll go with Bo's Afraid. Wakan.
Yeah.
Can you remember the movie I said earlier? Or 2 of the movies we said earlier?
Yeah, you said plenty.
Mm-hmm. Dead air.
Yep.
Nate's got us.
You can hear it.
Joaquin.
Joker.
Joker,
Haven't
nice.
said it this round.
I will go with The Master. Joaquin Phoenix is in that. The director directed a movie you said earlier with Jim Carrey.
The Master and Commander.
The Nice Guys, Russell Crowe.
Do it.
Do it. You won't.
Gladiator.
Yeah, Gladiator 2. You won't.
I was last game when the first time I was out, I was trying to think of a movie that started with number 2, but I couldn't come up with one.
I got one.
Too Fast, Too
Yep.
Furious.
Nice.
This is shit though, because that unlocks all the Fast and the Furious for Ben.
Yeah, but
You haven't seen Gladiator 2?
I haven't either.
It's got Denzel.
Yeah, and Paul Mescal.
I actually know that, but I just wanted to do the 2, and I wanted it immediately as soon as Ben said something to just say
Too Fast, Too Furious. Let's see. I will go with Too Fast, Too Furiosa, a Mad Max story. It was the example I gave, so I had that one locked in.
Yeah, I remember.
It's actually, I believe, Vin Diesel is not in that one. Too Fast, Too Furious.
That would be such a
I know.
such a fuck.
Just say like Iron Giant and get fucked.
I'm
gonna double check that while you're thinking.
Actor, and I can't remember any of the actors in Furiosa.
Oh, that's too bad. We've done definitely a movie
What?
about one of them.
You don't know either of the Did you watch Furiosa?
No, I haven't seen Furiosa.
I haven't either.
I've only seen I've only seen the first of the new Mad Max.
Are you taking a strike?
Fury Road. I think I am. I can picture the face of like the main of Furiosa, so I'm trying to think if I can.
Her eyes are like this.
She had a cheeseburger in the movie we watched.
Chess prodigy.
You keep throwing me off with those. Oh wait, but that can give me something. New Mutants. Fucking Marvel bullshit all the time.
The New Mutant. Who's in the
Oh,
New
wait,
Mutants?
Yeah. Her.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah.
Jake, can you fact check that?
I'm 100% certain of it.
Okay. Because if that's the case, I have
Yep.
mine answer. All right, The Menu.
She plays Ilyana Rasputin.
The Menu. That's where
Also
she eats a
known as-
cheeseburger.
Magic. What was the movie, Ben?
The Menu.
Oh. Yeah, that's what I was. Okay, so I was picturing her and I couldn't think of a movie for her, and then I came up with it. So I completely forgot Scarlett Johansson's role. I was really confused because I was like, that's not Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, yeah. Anya Taylor-Joy is who I was thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Furiosa also has Thor.
Chris Hemsworth. All right, Nate. Who are you going with after the menu?
Fuck, you said the menu again?
What do you mean again? I haven't said it yet.
You
He was
said it
thinking
enough.
chef
Yeah.
because we said chef twice.
He's just getting hungry now.
What the fuck is the menu?
What do you mean, what's the menu? It's in my top 16 movies of all time, Nate.
Oh, okay. So I haven't seen Chef. I'm
Right.
thinking of the menu this whole time.
You've seen Chef.
Oh, you
We
have?
watched Chef and the menu for the podcast.
I don't think we watched Chef for the podcast, did we?
You're making shit up, Jake. You're just
We
making
absolutely
shit
watched
up
Chef
all
for the
of it.
podcast.
We definitely watched the menu.
Look at the episode list while I try to come up with something.
For the menu.
This explains a lot when you were listing off actors for the menu.
For
and
Chef.
for Chef, and I thought you were talking about the menu. I was like, who the fuck are you talking about?
When was Robert Downey Jr. skewered? I remember that.
Anna Taylor-Joy.
Anya.
Oh no, Chef. What's the one I'm thinking of? Where the it's the cooking show we watched where the street cook.
Yeah, the it's in Korea, right?
Yeah.
Let me look at our episodes. It's in there. Shoot. We've done 54 episodes.
Damn.
Isn't that crazy? Hunger was that one.
Oh, okay. That's okay. When we were talking about Chef earlier, I was thinking Hunger.
Yeah.
All three of us are thinking of a different movie. I want to go back and listen to that part.
That's why I was like, well, you're fucked on actors.
So here's all the movies we've done: Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Glass, Alita, Avengers Endgame, Detective Pikachu, Mank, Wonder Woman 84, I'm Thinking of Ending Things, The Little Things, In and of Itself, Justice League, Dune, Free Guy, The Batman, Everything Everywhere, Nope, RRR, Hereditary, Barbarian, Avatar 2, The Menu, All My Friends Hate Me, Triangle of Sadness, The Whale, Super Mario Brothers, Paprika, American Factory. I forgot about that one. That was really good. Guardians 3, Spider-Man Across, Succession, The Flash, Asteroid City, Beau is Afraid, Barbie, no Oppenheimer, Hunger, Renfield, Poor Things, Iron Claw, Poor Things Again, Anatomy of Fall and Arrival, Megalopolis, Wild Robot, Robot Dream, Saturday Night, Substance, Fall, and then we're the ones we just did. So Nate, after all that, did you think of somebody?
I was listening to that list, trying to think, hoping that one of those movies had Anna Taylor-Joy in it would spark my memory.
That's not.
I got nothing.
Nicholas Hoult was in. That's 2 strikes for you.
Yeah.
Nicholas Hoult was in that. He was in Renfield. Ray Fiennes is in that. He's in all the Harry Potters except for the first one, and he's in Bruges. So
which one are you picking?
Oh, it's starting over now because you got a strike. And nobody else is in.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with...
Wait, who is Ray Fiennes in Harry Potter?
Voldemort.
Oh.
He who must not be named.
I was picturing his face, and I was like, I know him from something.
Mm-hmm. In Bruges.
Ugh. No. Man.
Back to where we started.
Conclave. He's in that.
That
did you
one.
see that
That's what I was
picture?
trying to think of.
Yeah.
You see that picture of Ray Fiennes? He's
It's cut.
ripped.
Yeah, for a movie that comes out this weekend or next weekend.
Damn.
I'm going to go with...
I saw that.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you...
I was gonna say I saw that picture of him and it was like, can't wait till Conclave 2. He's just gonna
He's just Christ
crawl
on the
his way
cross.
to
Oh, God.
Okay, let's get Nate early. I'm gonna go with Encanto. I only know one person in this movie.
Stephanie Beatriz.
She's also in that, but I don't know any movies she's in.
Now earlier you said who was Bruno.
I did, and I gave 2 movies he's in.
Well, I guess I know one to go with, but
Go for it.
I'll hold that on reserve. I know the main actress in Encanto, but I don't know of any. I can't think of another movie she's in.
Yeah, just Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, that's all I can
of.
think of.
I'm sure she's in other stuff, but that's all I can think
Fine, Chef.
of. The Happening. John Leguizamo. Oh, Ice Age too. Golly. Golly, gee willikers.
I gotta think of fucking Mark Wahlberg movies.
How you doing?
Nah, The Village.
Say hi to your mother for me.
Hey, Donkey.
Hey, Donkey. How's it going? I'm gonna go with Trap.
The Sixth Sense.
Pulp Fiction. Brucey Bruce.
Bruce. Armageddon.
Ooh.
Just trying to make Ben have to think.
Batman
of
v
movies.
Superman. Ben Affleck.
Always Ben Affleck. Something more interesting to say. Nah, Good Will Hunting.
The Men Who Stare at Goats. Matt Damon.
Yeah, Ocean's 11.
Up in the Air. George Clooney.
Really helping me out by saying, I know.
Kill shot.
Did we come up with something earlier that would help him out?
Ben definitely remembers the actors he looked up, I think.
Huh?
But they're not giving me anything else.
What are you talking about?
Air Bud.
Fuck. God damn it. I see what you're saying now. Okay.
Jake and I are immediately holding on to the only thing that gave us a chance.
Who did that go? Who? Fuck, what other movie were they in? I don't even remember. No, you got
Ben's
me.
greatest foe.
You fucking got me, dude. That little golden retriever fucked me up. All right.
You gotta figure out ways to get Ben to end with air.
Airbud, yeah. Well done. All right, me and Nate are tied. Jake, how do you want to do the tiebreaker? You get to decide. Should be like one question or like one thing.
Okay. I'm going to.
Ben, surely you didn't have 3 strikes, or were you just only giving yourself 1 strike?
Oh yeah, I'm only giving myself 1 strike. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. The game.
I was gonna say, if you hadn't said the actor afterwards, I wouldn't have been able to follow like the last 3.
I figured it was helpful to do that because, like, in the game I based it off of, like, there's an online game where you can play this. They do give you the connection, which helps a lot.
Gotcha.
And they give you like multiple if there's more than one. Yeah.
All right. Stop me if you. Does anyone know the IMDb rating for Dave Made a Maze?
I do not. No.
All right. We're just going to guess.
Ooh. We're doing Prices Right rules or closest?
Just closest.
Okay.
And come up with your guess. I'll do a 3, 2, 1 countdown.
Okay. Okay, I got one.
I got one.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
6.2.
6.2. What?
Ain't no way.
All right. I'll pick a different
What
movie.
was it? What was it?
Could that be
It
right?
was 6.3.
Oh my god.
That was unbelievable.
All right. We're going to play the same game
Okay.
for a Minecraft movie.
Ooh, Nikes. Okay.
I do not know what the reception is.
Okay, I got one.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
All right. 3, 2, 1.
6.8.
5.1.
Ben is closer by 0.1. It is a 6.0.
Oh.
Ooh.
GG's. Hey, that was fun.
That was.
That was
It
unbelievable.
has Jason Momoa, Jack Black, Emma Myers, Jennifer Coolidge,
Should be good.
Jermaine Clement.
Jermaine? Hip hop.
Right. He likes to do bit parts.
He's a voice.
Yeah.
Matt
Probably
checks out.
sings a song.
Probably.
That's everybody that I recognize.
Nice.
I probably should recognize Sebastian Hansen, but I don't.
Never heard of them.
He's a high enough billing.
Could be a kid.
Never mind, he's not in anything good.
Yeah. That was the game. That was our podcast. Thanks for listening to our episode today. I'd like to thank my guests, Nate and Jake, as always, for joining me. If you're new here, follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and anywhere else you get your podcasts. If you do listen on Apple Podcasts, please leave us a review. If you're watching us, hey, be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@RubmanCinema. And as always, we're going to leave you with something to watch next. I've been on a show kick. The Pit, unbelievable. The Studio, unbelievable. Righteous Gemstones, final season is on Max right now. And it is so funny. The first episode is way off from anything else they've done, and it was incredible. And then the rest is just right back to them being them. And yeah, it's Danny McBride's show about like, what do they call it? mega church owner, and like their lives and like the kids taking over. It's so funny. Righteous Gemstones on Max. Give it a shot.
I saw a YouTube Legal episode about how the estate of ER is suing
Yes.
the Pit.
Originally, it was going to be a spin-off of ER, but talks fell through, and then Noah Wiley was like, all right, well, let's just do a 24-hour version. And now it's like the best show on TV.
Yep.
Crazy. Yeah, I wonder what's going to happen with that. That's interesting.
As long as it doesn't prevent them from making a second season.
Oh my God.
I blame Michael Crichton's wife.
She is the one who brought the suit. Yeah. Michael Crichton would have been down. I don't know, actually. I can't say.
I am curious, like, but from what I saw, basically she stalled the talks because they didn't want to give her enough money.
Yep.
Like, I don't know.
It's kind of
You want to
like
use his property.
at what point is it on you? You know?
Yeah, that's the
I'm mad
thing.
that there's. Yeah, go ahead.
I was like, I can't speak. I don't know what the industry standard is.
True. Yeah.
You know, they claimed that she wanted absurd amounts of money that's beyond the industry standard for that kind of credit. I don't know.
Like
You
a
know.
story buy
They
or
both
something.
are saying their side. Like,
Yeah,
I disagree with trying to sue the show if they like, okay, drop the intellectual property. Like, it's not like anything else is unique about making a show in a hospital.
What is ER going to sue Grey's Anatomy? Like,
that's going to be a lot of tropes, you know.
Yeah,
for sure. Just because Noah Wiley's face.
the
is on it.
legal episode gets into that specifically, like how you can't make claims based on like they have a term of art and like law for things that are tropes, like things that you would expect versus specific things. And
Interesting.
yeah, it's like there's no overlap because they changed all the actors.
I just
Or
got
changed
to
all the
episode
characters.
12 is where we stopped. The start of episode 12, and I am so ready to watch that.
That's about where I am.
Yeah, it's gonna get
That's
wild.
great. 'Cause they're like they keep saying like the shifts.
2 hours left.
Tell me what happened in episode 12. I can't remember.
Well, I'm on episode 11. Jake, have you seen episode 11?
Okay.
Stop me if you haven't.
How does it start?
I don't remember.
Okay, the
a
last
birth.
thing
There's
I
a childbirth.
Okay,
Have you seen the
yes, I
childbirth
did
episode?
see that.
Okay,
that's
yeah.
childbirth.
Spoilers.
I'm not fucking around.
Hey everyone, the Pit spoilers. Please skip ahead to the end of the episode.
A
So
baby happens. in
no,
ER.
the end of the episode
Oh,
is
the
when
ending.
there's a mass shooting at the concert. And
Yeah.
I have a prediction. Haven't seen something. I haven't looked anywhere. This is me just guessing.
Yes, that's exactly where I ended. They just got the call,
Yep,
and
and
they don't know anything else.
All the other
Episode's ended.
all the other senior residents are gone. It's just Noah Wiley and the interns and the med students. And I think that the kid who made the list is the one doing the shooting at the concert.
Ah,
And it's all going to come together.
that sounds about right. I'd
Yeah.
say.
And one of the kids on the list is that is Noah Wiley's like stepson, essentially. His girlfriend. Yep. 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 Yep.
But yeah, so that's where I didn't want to spoil it for you guys. So
Yeah.
we kept like we saw that there were like 15 or 16 episodes, and they kept saying 2 hours left, and we were like, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's 1 hour of overlap. I think it's gonna have to be because massive emergency. I don't know. I also think that like Langdon might show up and just like try to work, and they're gonna be like, "You're fine, work today," but like you're an addict. Fucking
Not. I don't think it's necessarily spoiled because the mass shooting event, it's clear like
Yeah.
shit's going down.
Yeah.
There's no overlap. They run over because of the mass shooting.
shit.
That's-
Okay, that's tight.
Like they keep
All right, I'm gonna go watch that right now, probably. Jake, do you have anything to recommend?
I'm in the same spot as you as the Pit. Same deal. I've just been. It took me like, and I was partway into the second episode where I'm like, okay, I can't put this down.
Yeah.
So it took me a little bit to get into it. But now I'm hooked. I also saw the Netflix Devil May Cry
How was that?
anime. It was good. So I never played the games. It's based off a video game series. The nerds who played the games are mad because they changed some of the story.
Okay.
And whatever. I don't know. I didn't play the game, so I wasn't going into it being mad that they changed this and this character's.
Yeah.
So I thought it was good. I think Castlevania is way better.
Nice. Okay. Good choice. It was on Netflix, you said?
Yeah.
Sweet.
And they already got the season 2
Ooh.
launch.
Nice.
So
Good sign. Nate?
Yeah, I found the movie that Rachel Zegler is in that I watched, and it is also my recommendation. It's called Y2K, and it's pretty fucking funny.
That's on my
Uh,
list for the wheel for the next movie we do.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would recommend it. We should watch the trailer after this. The trailer sold me. It's the trailer alone is great.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty funny. It's a horror comedy. It's like a teen comedy. Basically, they're having a Y2K party, and then Y2K happens, and the machines want to take over and start killing everybody.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
And it's funny. It's also like the genre kind of keeps changing a little bit. It actually has some like heartfelt moments and some like action adventure in addition to the comedy. It's fun.
I think it was written and directed by SNL alum Kyle Mooney.
That would explain why he's in it,
Yeah,
because he is it's fucking weird when he's in it.
Makes sense.
I'm not gonna lie.
That makes sense.
Like, he's not my favorite on SNL, and he's basically doing a character he would do in this movie.
Cringe.
But the young actors were all great.
Nice. That's dope. Good choice.
Yeah.
It's on Max, I think.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Cool. Yeah, Y2K. Devil May Cry, is that what you said? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
That's it.
And whatever I said. I can't remember. Oh,
The
Righteous
Pit
Gemstones.
and the other TV
Right,
series.
Righteous
Yes.
Gemstones.
Hell yeah. All right, everybody.
Righteous.
Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah, made by A24. I forgot. That's
Big win.
always a good sign.
Always a dub. Thanks for listening. We love you all. Enjoy your rum. Enjoy your cinema. See you next time.